MONAD crypto is absolutely going crazy right now. We had a dip and now the price has bounced by about 25%. What are you doing? What are the targets? This is what you need to do, especially if you really want to become a profitable MONAD investor. First of all, we have to remember what we spoke about less than 24 hours because we clearly anticipated this move. So take a look at this and listen. You can scalp this and sell around 3 cents. So getting in at these levels, like as low as you can get to the base, and selling at this level is literally going to give you a 30%. So there is potentially a 30% price bounce which is going to happen before we sort of choose our next fit and see what will happen to the price of. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. My advice was clear, it was precise, and it was accurate. By the way, this was only 20 hours ago. Now remember, I do have a private trading community where we are market makers and just basically doing a lot of crazy stuff. So trust me, we do know how to play the game when it comes to meme coins, when it comes to altcoins and all that stuff. And you can definitely be part of this group. All you got to do is email me. How to contact me is going to be in the description box below. Now imagine in the past 20 hours if you were able to make a 30% and more. Look at this amazing crazy bounce. So what you are obviously here for is obviously our next steps. How are we going to be able to maneuver? And moreover, carrying forward from yesterday's conversation, right? We are at a particular point where the price of MONAD is going to make a decision. And this is one of the reasons why we have to anticipate what the markets will do based on certain parameters. Parameters such as volume, parameters such as, inert momentum such as RSI, MACD, and all that good stuff. So this is what we are going to be talking about in today's episode, and we're also going to cover a little bit of meme coins on the MONAD blockchain because I'm seeing a lot of meme coins such as CHOG. These guys are absolutely killing it. There's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of things that we can do as a community. And by the way, big shout out to all the MONAD community. You guys have been awesome. You guys have been correcting me and just basically looking out for me in terms of certain stuff. And big shout out to Gary Stewart, who said there's no token unlocks until November 2026. So ever since I've been talking about MONAD, right, I have been very, very factual and very honest with you guys because I really believe that the token distribution or the tokenomics of MONAD is very, very it's not, it doesn't really favor the end investor like you and I. This one favors the team, the treasury, and people who are behind the closet, if I can put it this way, because the end investor like you and I, we are going to face a lot of inflation. But there was some clarification from the community. The community told me that there are no token unlocks until November, and nobody is really worried about that. But one thing that you have to understand is I have been in crypto for over, or rather close to a decade. I know these things. When it comes to like pressure from the treasury, decisions can be revisited. So it's not really set in stone that only token unlocks are going to happen in November. Sometimes there are upgrades, there are situations where things sort of change, and this is bound to happen. So all I'm trying to let you know is, look, anything can happen. You do not really want to believe entirely in somebody that they're not really going to change, like their program or whatever. So you always face that risk of heavy inflation. But anyway, for now, we are going to follow the community's advice, and we're also going to dive deeper into this and take a look at the unlock schedules and what is going to happen to MONAD in 2026. Otherwise, if the prices, or rather if the unlocks are going to sort of start happening in November, then that's absolutely perfect. At least the price is going to survive and there isn't going to be crazy pressure. So the only pressure that MONAD is facing right now is obviously coming through from a lot of these guys who are receiving the airdrops, the airdrop pressure is what's really killing Monad right now. So I am inclined to believe that a lot of these guys exited yesterday ish, or most of them. So maybe we have about 70% of airdrop people exiting yesterday. And take a look at this amazing bullishness. So when you take a look at the bullishness of Monad, this is absolutely crazy right over here. And it's very good that we had a liquidity grab, which is a double bottom right over here. And right now we are having ferocious momentum towards the upside, because if the momentum wasn't really set in stone, right? If the momentum wasn't as high as it is, we could have seen the price come back at these levels or get heavily rejected. We would have seen the price of Monad get heavily rejected right over here, and obviously visit the 61.8% fib level and finding its way. So what I am beginning to see right now is we are tapping into the second liquidity right over here, which is the 0.3243. And by the way, this line that I drew, this amazing level of is it resistance, it was drawn from the previous day before we had this crazy dump. So this is one of the reasons why this is most likely going to be our area of resistance, 3.5 cents, and then from there we're obviously going to come back down to about 2. So right now I'm actually giving you the blueprint. I am laying down the blueprint for you. So expect the price to have heavy resistance between 0.032 and 0.35. 3.5 cents is going to be heavy resistance. This is where we're going to see a little bit of slow momentum, and if the price is going to end up getting rejected, we're going to see the price come back under 3 cents. And if you take a look at that particular discrepancy, right, that's like literally a 15% price drop that you can get to capitalize off of. So right now, as it stands, Monad and all the altcoins, and moreover, do you guys really think we are still not going to have out season? Because based on what we're seeing, I think out season is about to start anytime soon. Trust me, I've got the data, I've got the analytics, I'm seeing like what's happening. And as much as people are ruling out the fact that we cannot have a bear market, we cannot have a bull market, it is highly possible, and I really expect crazy price momentum as far as altcoins are concerned. So now the question stands: will Monad continue with the momentum? Are the airdrop recipients going to be able to like cause heavy pressure for the price to go down? And what is going to happen to the price of Bitcoin? So first of all, I have to let you know that the price of Bitcoin is pushing towards the upside, and there's a high likelihood that we are going to take out crazy liquidity on the top, because a lot of people have been in heavy shorts. We've seen the fear and greed index. We've seen the fear index really skyrocket towards the upside, and this is one of the reasons why we still have a chance to visit this liquidity right over here. So by the way, do not get confused. Right now we've switched to BTC, and I really believe that we do have a probability of seeing the price of Bitcoin either go to this liquidity right over here close to $100,000 or even push up to the liquidity at 105. So if we are going to see the price appreciate as far as Bitcoin is concerned, right, we obviously have a 20% price increment as far as Bitcoin is concerned. If that is going to happen, we're obviously going to see the prices of meme coins, altcoins are going to shoot up by about 80% starting today. So literally, if you've got like a $10,000 you can make $8,000. You can make 80% if you are in the trades. And by the way, I really hope that you guys were able to get in yesterday, and I really hope that you guys took advantage of these dumps. Personally, I was going crazy when it comes to like buying the dip, and I really believe this momentum is going to continue towards the upside. So BTC is looking good right now. We've bounced. The downside has sort of subsided. The downside is no longer going to be in effect, at least for the next 24 to about 72 hours. Therefore, the cost is clear. The runway is clear. Altcoins have been hammered left and right. And this is one of the reasons why we're going to see 40% bounces, 80% bounces, 120% bounces in the next coming few days, 24 to about 72 hours. Mark my word. If my predictions work, you already know how to join the winning team. Email me, let me know that you want to win when it comes to trading cryptocurrencies, and make sure you are geared and ready for 2026, because you understand the clarity in my voice, you understand the predictions, and you understand how accurate we are. You know, we've been doing this for nearly a decade. Anyhow, getting back to MONAD, I really believe that the ecosystem is bound to grow, number one, if the markets remain healthy. And we have already established the fact that for the next 24 to about 72 hours to the next 7 days, Bitcoin is going to be very stable. This gives opportunity for layer one solutions to do very well, for meme coins to do very well. So you're going to see a lot of price bumps coming in left and right. So this is one of the reasons why we are going to see some good stuff coming through from MONAD. And if you take a look at meme coins that are really killing it right now, because there are less than top 5 meme coins that you can bet on when it comes to MONAD. So if you guys are invested in the MONAD ecosystem, please let me know, what meme coins do you think I should talk about? Because I know I do have the power and the financial muscle to push any meme coins. So please let me know. Before I jump into that, would you like to be part of our secret group? Be part of our elite group of meme coin, MONAD meme coin professionals, if I can put it that way. Please let me know in the comment section below. If you want to be part of this community, email me. The email is going to be either on the description or the comment section below, because we need to make money for 2026. Anyhow, just to let the cat out of the bag, here are a few meme coins that I really believe. First of all, we have to look at them from a market cap perspective. We already understand MONAD is doing very well, and CHOG, MONCOC, and also NADS. So personally, I really believe NADS, MONCOC, and CHOG are going to do very well. Right now, these are the top 3 bets that you can bet on. Okay, of course, if you want to speculate heavily, yeah, you might get into MONAD. It might do very well, but that's not really that original. I would rather go for CHOG, for MONCOC, and for NADS. Yeah, so without further ado, let me not make this episode too long. Please drop in the comment section below what you would like me to sort of focus on when it comes to the MONAD ecosystem, and let me know what we should do from here. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for all the clarification. I really appreciate when I get feedback from you, and I really, appreciate that you guys are smashing the likes for me because you like this ecosystem. And I'm so happy that we are sort of, surfing the market trends in a very non-biased way, because a lot of investors have got emotions. So if you guys observe what we have been talking about, right? And if you go to my YouTube channel, the first MONAD video that I did about 6 days ago, right? I warned you. I told you that we're going to see the price. And as a matter of fact, let's watch it. This was done 7 days ago. We were anticipating the price of MONAD to come back down to these levels. So we had elite information as far as MONAD is concerned. We were anticipating this move to happen. Trust me, a lot of my private investors already saw this coming 7 days ahead of you. That's like a 7 days heads up. It's crazy. So let's listen to this. Where are we? Do we have any charts right over here? Oh yeah, I also gave you an example of the performance of Celeste. So anyway, you guys can go take a listen to this. 6 days ago, warning to all MONAD crypto holders, and so on and so forth. So I'm looking for the price charts. So mostly I was talking about the circulating supply, and the second video that I did is. Right over here is MONAD worth investing in, and this is what we talked about. We talked about the meme coins. Yeah, we were right over here. So this is MONAD. It was going crazy. It was pumping. So we just recently hit the local high. So we were basically at this phase of the market right over here. So let me go to the 4 hours. Let me get rid of that. And we were bouncing from here. This is literally where we were 6 days ago. We were in this phase, in this pump. So how would I have anticipated that we were going to have a double bottom? Take a look at this. We'll receive the airdrop, offload a lot of the tokens, and this is one of the reasons why we have a point of control. So this red line that you are seeing right now is a point of control, and this is obviously the ultimate first barrier of resistance, or first level of resistance. If we sort of do this and then we propel towards the upside and reach as high as 7 cents or above 6 cents, that's going to be a very good sign. So right now I'm really observing to see what the price is going to do at this level, because the 5 cent level is heavy resistance. So we're looking forward to seeing the price break above this level. If it does break above this level, the next level of resistance that we have is sets of resistance. One, the airdrop holders, the airdrop recipient, the team is already pressure coming through by the teams to look forward to is the price using 7 cents as the is dollars right now. Yeah, so when we're at this particular level, right, we didn't reach the resistance. And if you guys know anything about trading, right, trading is a conditional type of game. It's based on the information that you receive. So the more a trade matures, the more time you spend on a trade, you're going to be able to like see certain things much more clearer. And this is one of the reasons why during this particular level, right, I had pinpointed the first level of resistance, the second level of resistance. So basically I gave you this first level of resistance and the second level of resistance. So we did lose momentum on the first level of resistance. So what did that imply? It meant that we were likely going to be able to drop lower before we can go higher. So right now we are at the crossroads of deciding the fate of MONAD in the next few days, and we have to see how high this particular bounce is going to end up going. If it has got strong momentum and it takes out the previous resistance, then I am inclined to believe that we're going to go to higher prices. So right now all I know is we're going to see the price sort of reduce its pressure, because everybody's looking at certain levels, and perhaps right now where we might be able to like experience a mini correction. And I'm seeing right now, a lot of these outs are up by about 10%. A lot of these coins are slightly going to have like a little bit of a drop, then push heavy. And this is one of the reasons why do not get afraid of this pullback that we're going to have. Yes, everything has bounced by about 10%. Yes, everything is doing very well, but expect a small pullback. When the pullback happens, you will not even have chance to get in, because it will happen very fast. And this is one of the reasons why I'm just keeping my trades, because I got in early and I'm doing very well. So it's been your boy Muna. You guys, you better be part of my trading group. Of course, it's a paid trading group. Let me know. Send me an email. I'm going to send you a questionnaire of a few things that I need to know about you, because at the end of the day, I do not really want to deal with beginner traders, because they make a lot of mistakes, and when they make a lot of mistakes, they end up blaming me. So I really want to work with the right people. So yeah, if you guys are interested about joining and being part of our team, please let me know in the comment section below. I will see you tomorrow with accurate trading information, which you're going to obviously utilize and make a whole lot of money.